guys, welcome back to another episode of Atlas Survival Shelters. You know the difference between you and me today? I'm in a bomb shelter factory. Yes, that's right. Check this out. Look at all them bomb shelters. I know what you're thinking. I sure wish I was you today. Well, guys, you can't beat me today because we're going to have some fun. So stay tuned to the next episode of Atlas Survival Shelters. Hey, y'all, how you doing? Thanks for coming back to another episode of Atlas Survival Shelters. Now, this video is made for you guys who would like to come and visit the factory in Texas, the big one. Now, I know all of you can't come, so I made this video for you. So I actually had a couple come in, and they've seen my YouTube videos. I said, would you mind if I just made a YouTube video of what it would be like to visit my factory? And they said, yeah, go ahead and do it. We're not worried about our faces being on there because they were really there for something else. But so I made this video just for you guys who want to see the factory, want to see what it's like. So it's about 20 minutes long, I believe. But I'm going to take them through a few different bunkers and show them some things. So you guys don't have to come see me now. That's the point of it. So I'm doing this video for you guys who want to come see me and can't come see me. So guys, I hope you enjoy it. I will see you at the end. So guys, I got some people in today that want to see a bunker. How you doing? They are from somewhere in Texas, but they want to see the 10 by 51. So I'm giving you guys kind of like what they're going to see for the first time. Go on in.
Okay, let's
go on in. I'll follow you in there. So when you visit the factory or one of the locations, this is the mudroom. So this is the way you would enter the shelter. You would come down through the staircase right here. Yeah. And this is the mudroom, so you could have a generator in here if you had to. But this is where you decontaminate. Now I know there's no lights in this room here, so we'll go on inside there.
That door is
oh yeah, that door is wicked, isn't it?
Serious.
Yeah, serious. So this one here has a shower on the left. You would have your toilet here on the right. So this is your bathroom. Then there's a door right here. So this would be your bunk room. And of course, this has shelves here. You're going to have a vanity right here, okay? And this has six bunk beds, and of course there's storage underneath each bed. And then there will be a door right here too, so you can have privacy in this room. Now, when this is buried underground, there's no echo. Y'all seen that, right, in the videos?
We also heard that the temperature stays pretty.
Oh yeah, it's cold in here right now. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is cold. So this has a dinner table. It has a dinette. Okay, and that will have a table right there and have cushions, and there's even storage underneath there. See that?
Yeah.
So one thing about these shelters here, they have a massive amount of storage. Matter of fact, if you guys want to open that up, check that out.
Wow, that's massive.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
The amount of storage you have in a culvert shelter. Now, that's the advantage of a culvert shelter. It's made to go deep. It has all the storage under the floor. It's galvanized so it won't rust. The only downside of it is you can't put it in a high water table because it's not classified as watertight. So if you do a shelter in a high water table like Florida, Houston, Arkansas, some places, you got to do a watertight which is all welded.
Okay.
And and they cost more.
Okay.
And they're not even better. They just cost more because you have so much steel, and then they're coated instead of galvanized.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway, so this here has got that's your kitchen right there.
Right.
It'll have laminated counters.
Okay.
Your refrigerator goes right there. And your microwave goes right there. Yeah, and here's where your couch will be.
Okay.
And you'll have a big entertainment center.
Okay.
Is it bigger inside than you thought?
Yeah, much bigger.
Yeah, it's about twice as big.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's not claustrophobic or anything?
No, I mean, being able to do this is really cool.
I mean, this, we're thinking about.
What, you thought you were going to be able to touch the walls or
Yeah.
something?
Maybe.
Well, we're thinking
You don't know. You can't
Okay,
tell.
we'll go back there. That's the master bedroom.
Well, we're thinking about it, as an extra more room for the
Well,
house.
look how big this master bedroom is.
Wow.
I mean, this is bigger than most bunkers, this room right here.
Amazing.
And
Big.
And more storage.
of course, there's storage everywhere. So yeah, there's storage under the floor there and also access to the panel. And of course, this is your escape tunnel. And you'll have a Swiss-made air system right here. Now I'll take you into another bunker here in a minute, and you'll get to see the air system.
Okay.
And but this is your master bedroom in this one, and this is 14 foot of master bedroom. Okay?
That's awesome.
So you can get a queen size bed. The queen size bed will come to about here.
Okay.
So you've got about 7 feet,
Whole space.
7 feet by 10 feet, 70 square feet. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it really is when you're in here.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah, because I have made bunkers that are like 80 square feet. So you have more space at the bottom of this bed than some of my bunkers have in total. That's how big the master bedroom is in here. And of course, every room is on its own light switch. So you hit this little switch right here.
Okay.
Yeah. See, you're on your own switch.
Got it.
And it's back on. And these are LED lights, so they're gonna last for like 10,000 hours.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay, well,
Really, really impressive.
well, this is for bracing, but there's also a door that goes right here. So you'll have a door that will close this room off. And I believe this model here is called, this isn't the Hillside Retreat, I forget which one it's called, but it is a 51 footer. So is this big enough for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plain bed.
Is it too big?
No.
I don't think so.
No, you like it?
I like
Yeah.
with the option of having extra space.
Yeah.
We can send.
Well, do you think you have enough supplies to fill up the bottom of this bunker?
Not yet. It's tech.
So the difference between this and let's say a square bunker is there's no storage in a square bunker.
Okay.
So that means all the storage is in the bunker.
Got it.
So everything is going to be piled up
Outside. Right.
inside the bunker, and you're going to walk around it, and you're going to feel like you're more or less in a garage.
Okay.
And because when these things are underground and everything's underground, you come in there, it's nice and clean. You have a rug down the middle of the floor.
Right.
You're sitting on the leather couch. You're watching TV. It just feels like a big giant RV, a massive RV.
It really
It
does.
does.
It's like 500 square feet. So,
Amazing.
see, that's the thing. Most people don't know that it's bigger than it looks like on video. Okay.
Okay, well, there's some overlap, but we got it.
You know what? I'm going to make that my thumbnail. Hold on a second.
Well, how does it come outfitted? You get.
Oh, it's going to have the furniture already in it, the cushions. The only thing you have to add is your TV, your microwave, your refrigerator, your food.
Okay.
But the plumbing's in, the water's in.
Heating and ventilation and the filter.
You don't need heat and ventilation because
Right.
this type of bunker is so far underground that the earth stays cold down there.
Right.
If it's a small shelter, let's say a square shelter, it's only 3 feet underground. The earth doesn't get cool till you get 6 feet underground.
Okay.
That's where you hit a constant temperature. This bunker will have 10 foot of dirt on top of it, minimum.
Wow.
You could go up to 42 feet on this one.
Wow.
Square shelters only go 3 feet underground typically.
Well, you get this. The roundness makes it more strong.
Yes.
Stronger. Right?
Now it's weak right now. That's the thing. It's actually weak right now. But when you pack the earth in around it, it makes it strong. So people will say, "Well, culvert's flimsy." Yeah, it's flimsy
Right.
until you pack the earth around it
Until
properly.
you stress it.
Yes.
And then it's okay.
Then it's stronger than anything.
Yeah.
Great engineering, and it's yeah. And with that corrugation, it's really quiet when you're down in the bunker.
Okay, so but it has the ventilation system, I guess. Is
Oh yeah, the
what
air
I'm talking
system's
about.
included. Yeah,
Okay.
the air system's included.
Got it.
Okay, and this shelter here will be done in about a week.
Okay.
Wow. And all the shelves.
And close that door. See if you like that
We'll
door.
close this.
Oh, this one?
What do you think of that door?
It's so heavy.
You gonna lock us in? Or we'll lock you out.
You gotta pull it and push down.
Right here?
Push all the way down. Now, do you feel locked in?
Yeah, feels pretty secure.
That's pretty awesome, isn't it?
Really awesome.
Very good. So every one of my doors has a gas light. You know why that is? That will keep out your biological attacks,
Okay.
your plagues, your pandemics.
Right.
It will keep out a chemical attack. It will also keep out the smoke and the carbon monoxide and the gases from a wildfire.
Wow.
Other shelters don't have these gas tight doors, so they're going to let in all the smoke. Now, if they have overpressure inside, which means the air is pushing out,
Right.
it's fine. It will push the smoke out. But if you lose the overpressure from the air system,
Right.
and they have no manual crank, the air will come in and you'll die. You'll suffocate. So these bunkers are made to the extreme. Now, this particular bunker is specified for the United States Air Force, and this is the exact bunker the U.S. Air Force puts in all their bases.
Amazing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Let's go look at another bunker with an air system.
Okay. I want to just take a peek at this.
Oh, yeah. Are you getting.
Oh, well, you can see it on YouTube. You don't need. Okay. So we've got a. Let me take you. Now this bunker here. This is a 26 footer. No, actually that's a 33 footer. And this is a 30 footer that's getting ready to go under construction. I don't know what this one is. I think this is a 26 footer here. Now let me show you the hatch while I have you here.
This one's big. Even the 26 footers big.
Here, let me show you the hatch. Now go ahead and close that hatch.
Okay.
Pull it down, then put your foot on it. Now that hatch is very heavy. The total weight of the hatch is 600 pounds. Put your foot on it.
Wow.
Okay, so what you do is you have a solid stainless steel lock that goes right in there that can't be torqued. When you pull the lock out, just go ahead and take your foot off. Okay, now let me show you something. So let's say somebody tries to lock you in right here. See this pin right here?
Right.
If they lock you in, notice there's a bolt right there.
Oh, you can take it out.
You take that bolt out and you can still open the hatch.
That's cool.
So you have countermeasures on everything that I do on my bunkers.
Okay, that's really neat.
You got to outthink the people that are trying to get to your bunker. Do you like that?
Yeah, that's really neat.
Plus, this is AR 500 bulletproof steel, so you can't even shoot through it unless you have a 50 cal. And who's going to carry a 50 cal?
That's serious.
Yeah, heavy duty. All right, let's walk over here and we'll look at some. Now, let me show you the air pipes. Now, this is a 12 by 48 right here. But the air system on these bunkers are tamper-proof. So you see how this pipe goes beyond this elbow?
Right.
The air is sucked in this way here, but condensation in any water actually passes down and comes out through a check valve down here.
Okay.
So these are tamper-proof air systems on all my bunkers.
Wow.
And then there's an air pipe system that runs out. It runs out away from the bunker. So over here is actually where the air pipe is. The air pipe's not really directly above the bunker.
Okay.
That way, nobody even knows where the bunker's at. But
Okay.
that's a military spec type of way to do it. And I was taught that from people that are very smart. And these are like little mini shelters. But even the minis have the tamper-proof air pipe system. So guys, I hope you're enjoying this video because this is kind of a really good video that I've never made. Also, I have military style lifting eyes, so you can pick up from here or you can pick up from here.
Okay.
One's for a two-way pick and the other one's for a four-way pick, which means you pick from here to there, okay? Here, stand over here in front of this bunker so people realize how big that bunker is. Right here,
Are these all the same diameter?
this is a 12-foot diameter.
It's a little bigger, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but it looks bigger.
look, it makes you look tiny.
Is this openable?
Yeah, just turn the handle.
Oh, I see.
Push it up. Come on, you can do it. Hold on. There you go. Okay, there you go. That thing, now that's a massive one. That's a 12-foot diameter, but it's sold. But you have 4 foot of storage under the floor on that one, all the way up to your chest.
So do you do a finished out version of this one like the
Yeah, it's just bigger. This is just like a limousine compared to the other one.
bigger? Sure.
Okay, so now I'm going to take these guys through a 10 by 36. So we're going to walk through the escape tunnel because the mudroom's been welded off on this one. So go on in from the back end.
Coming to me.
Oh wow, this is with the system installed.
Oh yeah, here it is. So this filters all the bad stuff out.
Yes. So I'm going to have you go ahead and crank it. So push it in a little bit. There, lock it. Now go ahead and crank it. So if you ever lose your power, you still have a way to operate the air system. You don't have to crank that hard. You can do it with one hand.
Oh wow.
See how simple that is?
Yeah, it is.
Let her do it. Okay.
Yeah, it's not-
Okay, go ahead and operate it. Go ahead, stand perpendicular to it. Stand
This way?
square right here. Do it with your left hand. There you go. It's easier if you do it that way.
No problem.
Okay, now go faster if you want. So,
It's pretty easy though.
yeah, it is. Okay, and this is what makes
This is
my
like
shelters.
Showing, it's like showing airflow right there.
Yeah, you can actually adjust your airflow right here with this little dial right here. It adjusts the airflow, and the air comes through here. Now, in a real situation, these two pipes would be unhooked, and they would be connected to the carbon filter. Now, that has 60 pounds of carbon in it.
Okay.
And then the air is being filtered for chemical, biological, and nuclear, the radiation.
Okay.
So this is a real air system. These little plastic ones that people make themselves,
Right.
they're a joke. I mean, and if you lose power, you got to stand there and bellow. Seriously, I want you to get on the floor and I want you to do push-ups until you can't do no more because that's how long you're going to live.
You want me to?
Bellow, yeah. So I'll tell you how long you can live.
Okay.
Okay? Because that is what bellowing is like. So this is how long you're going to live when your air system goes out when you have a bellow. All right, that's about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, he's in pretty fit shape, so you might live for 2 minutes. Okay, but the point is, okay, you've done enough. But the point is, when you stop doing that, is when the air stops.
Thank you for not making me keep going.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so this is a 36-footer. Now sit down on the couch. Sit down on the couch and see how comfortable that is. You get on one end, you get on the other.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's good.
Now sit back, imagine you're watching TV there now.
Maybe a beverage.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Is it far enough away from the TV?
This is perfect.
That's good, yeah.
I'm telling you, these bunkers are like houses, aren't they?
No,
you know, they're bigger than an RV. An RV is only 8 feet wide. We're 10 feet wide here.
Yeah, but then this is
12 in the other one.
And 12 in the other one, yeah. So you have a dinner table here. And if you open up the cushion there, again,
more storage.
you have more storage.
Yeah.
And over here, if you do the TV here, you got more storage.
Yeah.
And then do the floor here. Go ahead and open that one up. More storage.
Wow.
So if you like storage and you like having food and water, this is the kind of shelter everybody should have if they can get it in the ground. The only reason not to do the shelter is high water table.
Okay.
Okay? But otherwise you do want this bunker. Okay? It's what the military uses. If the military uses it, that's what you want. So these are your beds. Now check under the bed there, and if you want to look underneath there.
Like under here?
Yeah, so everyone could store their personal effects underneath the bunker.
Amazing.
Yeah. You even got storage up there.
There's a little room there, too.
You notice? There's storage everywhere in this bunker.
There is, right here too.
And trust me, you will fill it up. If you become a real prepper, you will run out of space eventually. Now, there's a door into the bathroom.
Okay.
Now, this one has a vanity. This actually has the same layout as that 51-footer you guys went into.
Okay.
And got a big area for a toilet. It's got a step down in the shower. Tell me if it's high enough for you. Hold on, let me get over here.
Yeah, we're fine. I'm about
My head.
5'10".
Okay.
I'm guessing someone who's...
So we had to do a sunken shower in this particular floor plan, so that's how we do it. And but no, it's plenty of room. And again, you want to close the door?
Close it
Now
up.
pull the door. Now lift the handle up. Okay, pull the door tight. Pull it tight as you can. Now put all your weight on it and press the handle down. There you go. Now step away from it. Now that door is securely locked. It's airtight. It's gas tight. Nothing's getting through that door.
Nice.
You like it?
Super nice.
I made it super.
I mean, this is a change I made to my bunkers years ago. It used to be a bulletproof door, but I realized smoke, gases, you need to be, but it is 1/4 inch steel, and this is 1/2 inch thick steel right here. So the door still will stop most bullet rounds. This particular door will not stop like a 30-06, but the hatch on the surface will. So go ahead and open it up.
They go down or up?
Up. Yeah, you pull it up.
There we go.
Okay, and this is your mudroom. So this, you can turn that into like a garage there. And then you have it's a big room. I mean, this is actually bigger than some of my bunkers as well. But this is the mudroom where you would shower in this room and you would decontaminate in here, and then the stairs go up that way. And it's at a 60-degree angle. It's not a ladder, it's a 60-degree stair with 10-inch steps. So you come in here, you decontaminate if you have to, you take off your clothes, you take off your muddy boots, you come into the bunker. You'll have your toilet right there. And notice how big the toilet is, how big this room is? It's 4 feet wide. It's pretty big. This is called the overpressure blast valve, guys. Okay? So if a bomb goes off, what happens, it goes like this. And it closes it. Also, if somebody tried to pour in something from the surface, it actually stops liquids from coming in as well, so they can't flood you out. But with my tamper-proof air systems, it doesn't matter. The water will never get here. You won't even get condensation here. But this is what the overpressure blast valve looks like.
Okay.
All right?
Got it.
Okay? This is a 2-bar overpressure blast valve, I believe, which means 30 psi.
So 30
which means you
PSI.
could be basically a mile from. Well, it depends on the size of the bomb.
Right.
But a mile from like 100 kiloton, and it will stand it. If you're at ground zero, it's probably 100 psi and it won't do anything. I mean, if you get a direct hit, you're not going to survive.
Sure.
I mean, your number's up. So this is the 10 by 36 if anybody's curious and you're still watching this video. And like I said, there's even doors in here. So there's a door that closes the bedroom off. And is the kitchen big enough for you? Check the kitchen out. Pretend you're making your meals. Over there.
This part?
Yeah. So you'll have a fridge and a microwave right there.
Here and
You
here.
can prepare your meals there.
All this stuff.
Okay, you've got drawers.
Cabinets.
You can take the handle off, just undo that screw right there, and you can put it away. You only need that in case you lose power.
Oh, okay. And that comes off.
Yeah, just you don't take it all the way up. Just
Oh,
screw it
okay.
down. I'll pull the handle off.
Oh, I see. You have to
There you go.
have to loosen it.
Yeah, and just put it up on the counter there. And that's only for emergency, but an air system without a manual crank is, I mean, that's crazy. But people sell shelters without these air systems, and that's just deadly.
Yeah.
That's just dangerous. It's reckless too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now, the bathroom, the kitchens vary on different bunkers. They get bigger, smaller. This one has your area to prepare your food. Over here's your sink. Now we could have run the counter further, but we left some room for the escape tunnel.
Okay.
But we always do this. We leave enough room right here,
Okay.
so you can put a 55-gallon water barrel. Because
Okay.
not everybody has plumbing. So what they'll do is they'll put a 55-gallon water barrel right there, and they'll have the water, and then they'll just pump it from the water barrel into the sink right here.
Okay.
So see, I've thought it out for you. See, if you're going to lose your plumbing, you lose your power, you lose anything, you got to be able to operate the shelter manually.
Yeah, we also thought about like if cisterns, collecting rainwater.
Well, that's on the surface, so.
Yeah, but somehow if it wasn't if it wasn't that kind of event.
Well, the thing is, the radiation doesn't affect water like people
Oh, really?
think.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't affect. Matter of fact, water is a shield against radiation.
Okay.
Yeah, concrete, water, lead.
And what
Yeah.
about like an electric stove or something? Do you not want
No.
smoking things in?
You don't really prepare meals in a bunker. You can,
Right.
just like a normal kitchen during peacetime, but during wartime or during a disaster,
Right.
it's better to just
water.
heat water, boil water, and add it to freeze-dried meals and do it that way.
Yeah. Okay.
Does it mean you can't cook? No, you can cook in here. I mean, this bunker is a damn house.
Right.
You know?
Right.
This is 360 square feet. This is bigger than a New York apartment, so you can do whatever you want in this bunker.
Wow.
Bigger than a New York.
Yeah. Now, how tall are you?
Me, I'm 5'2".
Touch the ceiling. Okay, so you can't touch the ceiling. Oh, you're barely
I'm
making
barely,
it.
I'm barely touching.
Okay, so it's plenty high enough for you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Funny how for me too.
How about you?
I'm 6'3".
Are you? Do you have to duck a little
Oh,
bit?
no. I got plenty of room over my head. Look at this. I have to reach up to touch it too. There's 7-foot ceilings in here, and there's 3 feet underneath the floor right there. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 compartments under the floor.
Wow.
There's compartments under the dinner table, compartments under the TV, compartments under the bed, compartments over the bed. You've got the counters, and then you also have space in the escape tunnel. A lot of people store like 100-pound bags of rice and beans in the escape tunnel, and they put their dog food in there. They put their kennels in there. So if you're going to bring your dogs, which you guys have dogs,
Right.
the dog. I actually have a dog in my logo
Right.
because before I did this, people say you don't take your dogs. Well, at Atlas, you take your dogs.
Sure. And that's,
Okay.
that's a good policy too.
All right. So you guys enjoyed this?
It's great.
Yeah.
Really cool. I think it's great.
That was
I'm
awesome.
really impressed, and it's more than I thought. Really, it's the space, and it feels good. It feels good.
It's actually. Sit down for a minute.
And you can actually.
I mean, you can spend an hour in here, and you'll just you won't even notice it.
Yeah, and I guess you can actually.
Oh, jump up down there if you want.
You can- yeah,
Hold it up for. Hold
I
it
was
up for him. Let him jump down
I
there.
was gonna say you can get down there and move your stuff around.
Oh, you can go under the floor. Yeah.
Wow.
You
Amazing.
can see the whole way down.
Oh yeah, it's totally open. Wow. Neato.
No, and you can get food all the way up to the left, all the way up to the right. You can put water. It's made to where you can get 55-gallon water barrels right down the middle of the floor.
Wow. Years of food, I'm guessing.
Years of food, yeah. And keep in mind, if we ever need the bunker, you're going to need 5 to 10 years worth of food. based on what I'm starting to see.
Wow, that's scary.
Yeah. Well, you better have seeds. You better start growing potatoes and corn and watermelons and apples and tomatoes and anything that's easy. Tomatoes and potatoes are easy.
Yeah.
So.
Very cool, Ron. Super cool.
All right, so I'm glad you enjoyed it. Well, we'll go out through the escape tunnel.
Okay.
You're welcome. And the air system what do you think of that air system, by the way?
That's serious. And you said it's Swiss?
It's made in Switzerland.
Wow. Well, that would be the place.
The Swiss, every house in Switzerland has one of these. The same brand, and that company's very popular in Switzerland. And over here, let me show you one other thing.
Okay.
I'm going to show you what happens when you have to go to a non-corrugated pipe shelter.
Okay.
Now, this is a round shelter, and it's watertight that we're building there right now. But walk up to it and talk. Walk in the inside.
It looks heavy. Hello? Yeah, echo.
Okay, say, scream.
Wow.
Awful.
There's an echo. It's something people don't think about, is the echo. Now you understand why the echo would drive you crazy?
Yeah.
So the reason they did this is just to make it waterproof.
It's the only reason this is watertight, because they can't do corrugated. So when you can't go corrugated, you don't have a better bunker. You have a more expensive bunker that's not as good with an echo. It's kind of depressing, but there's the air system again. You see it? We always have the tamper-proof air pipes. Okay? Not only on the front, but on the back. Okay? Plus with the military lifting eyes. Come on back here.
What you're saying is if someone pours something in it, just do it.
If somebody pours something in there, yeah, it goes straight to the ground. So see back over here too? You see that?
Yeah, I get it now.
So you can't be poured out. Now other people, they don't do that. What they do is they have this is 6-inch steel, and the pipes that are going to come to the surface are hot dip galvanized, so they won't rust. Matter of fact, they're over there. I'll show you the hot dip galvanized pipes. Okay, so guys, I appreciate you staying with me on this video. I know it's a long one, but this will save you a trip all the way to Texas. But you see how that's galvanized right there?
Yep.
That won't ever rust.
Okay.
Now these haven't been galvanized yet,
Okay.
and these are galvanized.
Okay.
Those are galvanized. And there's another one of those hatches right there. But, so that's a watertight one right there, as I was saying.
Now,
But
how about this container-based one?
no, don't ever do a shelter out of a shipping container. I've done it. I've done it a few times, and I will never do it again. That's why that one's sitting there. I won't sell it to anybody, but if anybody wants to buy it and pour it in concrete, knock yourself out, I'll sell it cheap. But I did a good job. I even got storage under the floor. That's one thing about Atlas. We try to get storage in all the bunkers. Because a bunker without storage is like a car without a trunk.
Right.
When you go on vacation, you have nowhere to put anything. But
So why would you never do another one again?
well, because the walls push in, it's not designed to be buried, but you know what? I had to do it. So it's just, they're not made to be buried. Now, people do it all the time to save money, but they're not doing anything but digging their own grave. I have two of them here. One of them I dug up and said, I'm not gonna allow you to go into this, and I replaced it with another one. And this one here, I won't sell. I mean, somebody wants to buy it for nothing, I'll sell it cheap, but.
I really understand the round now.
Oh, round is so much stronger than square. And this is called a Nato Safe. This is for like a walk-in shelter for your garage.
Okay.
Okay, same thing, it's airtight. Let's say you're in your house. And here comes a pandemic. Okay? And it's gonna kill you if you breathe it. Where are you gonna go? Okay, the answer is nowhere. You run into the Nato Safe. It has the NBC air system. You close the door. Go inside and close the door. You'll have some light. Close the door. And this would be your airtight vault to protect you from an airborne pandemic. Okay, so now you're locked in. Now you would be safe while you're in there. Now you have a toilet, a water barrel, and a couch or a two-person bunk bed.
So if you were using this, let's say as a tornado shelter.
It's also tornado
Above
proof.
the ground in your garage.
It's a handicap accessible tornado shelter dash biological chemical safe room. Now the radiation, because it's not underground, is not as good, but if the house doesn't blow away, the radiation will land on the roof and you'll have that separation. Protection is all about time and distance. If you're far enough away from the fallout, it will decay within 48 hours. Then it will be okay. So if the house doesn't blow away and it's 8 feet above you, that distance will protect you. So this will do the trick. But if the house blows away, the radiation is going to land on there. It's almost like being on it, except for the alpha and beta won't go through this, but the gamma will.
And you just bolt it to your foundation?
Yeah, you can bolt it down for tornadoes.
I'm guessing there's no tornado that's going to do anything to that.
No. And that's an expensive marine grade airtight, gas tight door.
Wow. Also, I guess a little safe room too, if you had...
You can build this into your house. If you're building a new house, you can build this into the walls and nobody will even know you have it. So you'll have a safe room, a tornado shelter, a fallout shelter. I'm worried about a pandemic. I watch these things. I mean, we are due for a plague on in this world.
Right.
And when it happens, billions of people are going to die. And if it's airborne, which it will be, if you breathe, they're going to be dead. And this is what this was designed for, a place for people to go and have a small air. This is the exact same system they have in Israel. Okay, so this is just Israeli technology is all I'm doing here. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed that video. So if you ever came to see me, that's all you're going to see. I would give you the same tour I gave them, except hopefully there'll probably be some more bunkers there. But guys, we are still taking applicants for the 30-day challenge. That's a family to go spend 30 days down in a bunker and experience the end of the world. So if you're interested, please sign up. And guys, as always, I love having you come to my channel. So if you're not a subscriber and this is your first time seeing my channel, I put out some fun ones every now and then. I try to make it entertaining. So please make sure you like if you like this video and subscribe. And as always, please share it. Okay? I love the shares. So guys, as always, I love you. See you on the next video.